Good morning. I'm making this video because recently I came across this really interesting piece of news on food security, and this inspired me to talk to you about another one of my investments, which is in a company called MINBOS Resources. They are focused on developing a phosphate fertilizer project in Angola, and this is there to help feed Angola, and also in the future for exports for that sub-Saharan area of Africa, food security, social development, and promoting the SDGs, sustainable development goals in that area. Now, the company, MINBOS, ticker MNB, they have been at this project for a long time. I've been invested in this company a few years, but perhaps they've been at this for a decade or more. Highly experienced. The project is highly advanced. There are works being undertaken right now. They're expecting to go into production, let's say, end of Q4 this year. The project has a potential NPV in the range of $200 million to well above $400 million, depending on average fertilizer prices. There's a lot of material on the web. There's a lot of material on their site, on YouTube, Twitter, etc. The company's releasing works that are ongoing, and right now the market is valuing MINBOS at around, last time I looked, perhaps $65-70 million. So just to reiterate, $70 million, potential upside depending on long-term fertilizer prices of 200, which is based on a very conservative price estimate, 15-year average price estimate, all the way up to $400 million plus. Now, so what are the risks? I'm doing this pretty quickly because I'm going to come back to this company again. The risks are, this commodity price risk. They have closed some financing. They've been through equity raises. There's a final tranche of debt financing to close, which we're expecting in the coming weeks, months. There also should be announcements of offtake agreements, etc. But there's excavation works. The contractors have been appointed. The work is ongoing. So it's a really advanced project. And in the theme of kind of overall food security, the fertilizer thing, I think we're all aware of the challenges with Ukraine, Russia, etc., and the importance of fertilizer for food security and the price of crops and standard of living, etc. So really important. The company has a really central role to play. Could help millions of, potentially, millions of farmers and in that sub-Saharan African region by selling fertilizer products. There are a few risks there that I mentioned, but in essence, I think the upside in this one is excellent. It's one of my biggest holdings in this company and about to go into production. So I think the next 3 months provide a really strong opportunity. You have to do your own research. Of course, I'm not giving advice, but if we just look at the valuation metrics, the current share price is around, this one's on the ASX, so 12.5 cents at the moment. And given the potential, as we start to hear about some other milestones being fulfilled, could easily breach 30-40 cents per share. Why not? So that's a big upside. Excellent company, really good purpose, strong management, good contacts with the local government, been at it for years, perhaps over a decade. So this is one I really suggest you have a look at carefully, and we'll go into more details about the company. Finally, they have 2 other projects related to LFP batteries and green ammonia. I won't go into those now, but I can tell you from my perspective, they're not even being valued. So regardless of those 2 projects, based on its core phosphate project, there is massive upside. It's potential to be a great company with a great purpose. Please look into it, and I'll come back to this firm a bit more with some more analysis of fertilizer markets, the way the bulk pricing works, some of the bounds and valuations, perhaps what's holding the stock back, and its 2 additional projects, which are currently really not being valued. All right, and with that, I really wish you a great day, and till next time.